Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing 33 Place. Enter the Gungeon. I'm Stealwing 33. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be playing this robot. I feel like we played this robot in the last episode, but we did really well. And so I'm feeling another robot run, because I'm feeling like, we were really close to being able to beat the High Dragon and then never having to play robot ever again until we somehow managed to beat the game with all the other characters after defeating the Lich. So I feel like it might be a good idea to go ahead and play robot a little bit. Today's going to be a classic day in the Stealwing 33 channel here. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know that for a little while there, all I did was play Dark Souls and Enter the Gungeon. Today's going to be that sort of day, because today is going to be a very busy day for me, and I only really have time to record two of the games that are easier for me to create content for. Sometimes when I play things like brain work with me here, Death Road to Canada and stuff, I don't actually get content for a little bit, because like I'll have a run that like ends immediately because I'm stupid and still don't really know how to play Death Road to Canada. But that being said, so today's going to be a pretty classic day. I'm also recommitting myself to trying to do at least a video every Tuesday through Thursday, and probably Tuesday through Friday rather. At least 2 videos a day, 7 videos a week, that sort of stuff. The reasoning for this is just a bit busy lately, but it's not an excuse. Like, I'm committed to trying to make the YouTube thing work, and, you gotta put the hours in. You gotta put the time in, you gotta commit yourself to doing something that isn't particularly easy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm just sort of playing Enter the Gungeon, but, like, being able to play good and talk at the same time is kind of difficult. I don't know if you've ever watched YouTubers who play like particularly challenging games, like fighting games in particular. They have a tendency to talk. Ooh, a black chest. Let's make sure that's not a mimic. There we go. What the fuck is that? The Yari launcher. Oh, I know what this is. So a Yari launcher, which is a cool ass fucking gun. A Yari was an ancient Chinese siege weapon that shot rockets. It was like I think it was the long bamboo-shaped one that shot like a bunch of rockets. Once it fired, there was no way to stop it from firing. It was a cool weapon, highly impractical due to the wastefulness of the actual implement itself, because once it fired, it had to be discarded. It could be reloaded, I think, but I think the reload process took a long time, because the rockets were made individually, and it was before they really invented things like casing gunpowder, or steel bodies for weaponry, stuff like that. Like, so a lot of the time the wood frames would get burned up, and get damaged, and then they'd have to be replaced. Let's fire this thing and see what happens. So it fires rockets. Oh. Okay, that's gonna be fun to use. Let's go ahead and reload that real quick. So this thing's fully automatic rocket launcher, apparently. That's the information I gleaned from that little weapons test we just did. Alright. Apparently robots got the best luck out of any of the characters we play as on a regular basis. Because this is like the last run we had where you got like every time you opened up a chest, another key popped out. That was really good. Although we still need a test to see if that has something to do with brown chests, or if that has something to do with being robot. Or maybe that's something to do with key of chest anatomy. Because we did get that on the last one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch that over. Or if you've watched it and you know what the fuck happened with all those keys, you should let me know in the comments. That'd be great. Yeah. I'm a little bummed. We haven't seen Scoblin, any of like the regular guys. Although we do have we have 2 new people who have joined the channel and talked to a little bit here and there. A bunch of spam too. You know, you're starting to do something right when you start getting spam. That's what my uncle used to tell me when I was a kid. Why is that table tech blank? Table tech stun. I'm not gonna waste the Yari launcher looking for secret rooms. It's not worth the time. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out this last room down here and see what's up. Got ammo, so we'll go ahead and go ahead and do that, I guess. Check this room a little bit. Looks like everything else is done, and there's only cigarettes in the shop, and cigarettes are terrible on Robot in particular. So cigarettes, what they do is they make you cooler, but every time you smoke, a cigarette, they give you +1 stack of coolness. The problem is that it hurts you when you smoke a cigarette. Obviously, Jesus Christ, the Yari launcher made really short work of Bullet King, by the way. I don't know if you guys fucking watched that. I used up most of the ammo doing it, but still made fucking short work of him. Hopefully, it'll continue to do that. And we'll actually have a gun that can be used as a boss killer, like a designated boss killer. We'll just not touch the Yari launcher in any other circumstance. We also got the Hegemony carbine. Not a bad gun. Definitely one of those like middle of the road, run of the mill guns, but it's not terrible, so I'm not gonna complain about having it. Like, to be honest, it's not bad. It's not bad. Hey, a little bit of extra health never hurt anybody. That puts us in a pretty decent position. We got as much health as any of the other characters would have after a floor, which is great. It's actually a pretty decent position for us to be in. Pretty decent. I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, I'm going to complain because we're playing as Robot, and Robot's generally one of those characters that is not so great, but, you know, it's fine. I never realized how bad the screen shake was. After a while, my eyes sort of get used to it. But like with the Hegemony carbine, it's always like it's always super noticeable for some reason. And it's only this gun. Every other gun in the game, I sort of like my brain doesn't see it. But with this gun in particular, the screen shake's real bad. Not bad. So far, so good. We're playing really well today. I'm probably gonna end up doing Gungeon every day to try to get back into like fighting form to beat the Lich. Which like hopefully isn't boring for you guys, but like if we're gonna ever beat the game, I need to actually play more often than I have been. And I really like Enter the Gungeon. It's one of my more favorite games. It's also like the kind of game that I really enjoy making. I like roguelikes. I like twin stick roguelikes especially. They're real fun. I just really enjoy playing them. Let's do the time warp again. Just to jump to the left and to skip to the right. I actually don't know the words of the time warp. I've only ever seen Rocky Horror Picture Show once. And it was with my now ex-girlfriend. And when I told her that this was like the first time I'd like watched it all the way through, she was threatening to make me go see it on the stage show where they like fuck with you in the audience. At the Music Box Theater, which don't get me wrong, it's like I'm sure that would have been fun. I don't like the idea of getting like messed with while I'm at a show. I appreciate that that's like part of the fun, but I don't find that fun. You know, I'm not normally like, I'm not prudish particularly, but I just don't like it when people, I don't like it when people mess with me. You know? Got him. Okay, good. Alright, so now I need to hit this spot. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, try again, but we need to aim slightly higher, I think, to bounce it. That should do it. Got him. Okay. Now this one, I need to hit it here. Ah, damn it. Alright, we missed. Oh, we got two. It's blue chest, not bad. Free blue chest with the iBomb app. It's even worse. That's worse than the squeeze bottle. That's pretty bad. Oh well. So the iBomb app, what it does is it sets off all explosives on the screen, all of them at once. Which on some characters can be useful. In particular, actually, it's really useful on the holster fight. It's actually pretty useful. But that's the only time in the game where it has like a particular use. Every other moment in the game, it's sort of like a mild inconvenience to have it actually, because it doesn't do anything. So it can set off my Yari rockets early if I felt like it for some reason. I can set those off. It can set off barrels. It can set off grenade enemies can be set off with it, and I think that's it. Magic Lamp, real good. Magic Lamp, also a very good boss killer, but it also does make quick work of some tougher enemies in the game. So we'll probably use that as a shot moment weapon. So like when we run into stuff like shell elementals and stuff, walk away because we can't actually use that one because we can't give up HP because we don't have any HP. I have 2 keys, but I don't know if it's worth getting a blue chest to do that, especially since the health is worthless. If there was 2 armor in there, it would totally be worth it. I'll be honest, I would do that in a heartbeat if there were 2 armor in there. What we're really looking out for is we really want to get we want to get the Gun Knight armor really bad. That's one of those items that as it's already pretty good, and then as robot it gets even better. Fucking there we go. So the Hegemony carbine is super duper good. The problem with it is that it's only accurate at close to mid-range. Once you start shooting people from long range, which is like a screen length basically, you start running into accuracy issues where, yeah, it just starts missing. Like, the bullets just spread out enough where you're not hitting the target you're aiming at anymore. Which I don't think I need to explain why that's a bad thing. I hope I don't have to explain why that's a bad thing. No, this would actually be a good round to have Kaga Battle, because the Hegemony Carbine is like an ideal weapon for it. The reload animation on it is just slow enough where it works out good. Just slow enough. We're still sitting pretty on ammo. I mean, that's largely due to the fact that we ended up getting an ammo drop earlier. We will buy this key. Flashbang or chaff grenade. Chaff grenade stuns everybody in a room, but for 54 money, I don't think it's worth it. A, we don't have 54 money, and it would have meant not buying a key on this floor to have 54 money. Which I don't need to tell you that chaff grenade is not worth as much as a key in any situation. Key infinite value has unlimited purpose until floor 5. This is floor 2. Like, we still have like 6-7 chests to open. So like, it's kind of silly to try to. Oh, hot lead, nice. Hot lead's real good. Makes our bullets light people on fire. That'll be really useful with the Yari launcher actually. And maybe with the genie. I don't know how the genie works, how it interacts with passives, because I've actually never had the genie at the same time I've had a passive. This will be the first time. How about the Yari launcher here? Get out of here. Let's go ahead and just open fire here. Oh, come on. Son of a bitch. Alright, there you go. Suck my knob. Well, we're not going to get any armor on this one. In fact, we actually lost a little bit of armor, which is awful, to say the least. Oh, so, it does apply status effects to people. Oh, there you go. Genie uppercut. Easy peasy. Fucking hate ammo conda, by the way. Ammo conda, don't want none unless I've got buns, hun. Magnum, not bad. Magnum synergizes well with hot lead. As you can see, it like fires like every... like 3 out of the 6 bullets in our gun, well, sometimes 6, sometimes 5, come out as fire bullets. Is there anything that I want to munch? No, our setup's pretty good right now. All right, let's see if I accidentally just use the water bottle on the elevator. My bad. I'm real thirsty today. I'm really tired today. I don't think I slept very well last night. At first I went to sleep like way too late, like way later than I wanted to. I was in bed at midnight and I went to sleep at 4 a.m. Started watching Kill la Kill last night, which is a great show by the way. If you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend it. But I started watching Kill la Kill last night, so I got caught up watching that, and then it was like 3 in the morning by the time I realized what was going on in my life. At least I wasn't playing WoW. I actually stopped playing WoW for like an extended period of time for the first time in like 3 weeks, which is actually part of the reason why I've been having so much trouble getting recordings out, is because I'll be honest, I've been playing so much WoW and like I just haven't wanted to stop playing WoW at any given time, which is my fault. Like, it's not. It's actually kind of a little shameful, which, you know, I'm gonna work on that because A, I enjoy WoW a lot, but I've already seen the majority of the content from Emerald Nightmare. I think I'll probably try to sequester the time I'm playing WoW to late at night, or if I have nothing else to do. But like I've got like a small laundry list of things I've just been ignoring, which isn't healthy. Like it needs to stop. I really like WoW. I enjoy it, but you know, there's a time and a place. Everything in moderation, etc., etc. Magnum's holding it down pretty well right now. Does a pretty decent chunk of damage. It's good against room enemies. I don't know how good this would be against bosses, mind you. Only because of the low clip size. If it had like 2 or 3 more bullets in the clip, I might consider using it against bosses, but for now, it'll make a nice, decent room killer. And there's nothing wrong with being a room killer. It's a strong choice. Oh, the M16. Alright, we're going to save up for the M16 or the ration. No, the ration probably won't help us. So we're going to save up for the M16. M16's a really good gun. It's like a more solid version of the Hegemony carbine that we're currently using. Except that it also turns into a grenade launcher. And if you guys have ever watched me have a video where I have a grenade type weapon plus a passive, you know that the fire passive plus grenade launcher is literally the best one, because it leaves a big pool of fire behind. But yeah, we're gonna save up for that. I think that's worth more to me right now than the key is, because I have 4 keys, which means I can open up all the chests on this floor and on the next floor, and that'll give me plenty of time to get more keys. The fucking pill guy hit me. That was a rough room because of the tracks. I probably should have gotten into a minecart and used it to dodge the attacks a little bit more effectively, but, you know, here we are, I guess. I cannot believe how many of those I landed. I feel like I should not have landed as many of those as I did. I should have rolled. I do not have, any speed upgrades, so I'm not faster than enemy projectiles yet. Down to 5 hits, which is 1 less than we started with, so we're still sitting kind of pretty. Which means I've gotten hit 3 times, which is not great, but it's pretty par for the course. Probably asking yourself, did I do 3 or 4 shots? Feeling lucky? Punk. Then he gets up and gets shot, because he only fired 5 bullets. But if you count during that scene, he actually fired 12. That's not true. I'm actually pretty sure that Dirty Harry only fires 5 bullets during that scene. The camera is alright. The big benefit of the camera is that it hits everybody on the room at once, regardless of their location, which is nice. God, this room fucked me up real bad. Fuck the camera. So the camera's garbage, and I hate it. The camera's stupid, and I don't respect it. He's just finishing off like this. Probably should not have used the magic lamp against that guy. We're running a little low on ammo here. Which is not great, but, you know, we're working on it. Not really. I mean, there's nothing we can actively do to work on our ammo situation as it stands. Alright, let's check downward. We only need 20 more money in order to get the M16, which will help out a lot. M16 is a really, really good gun. Normally in this situation, actually, I would buy Ration, because Ration's it's a 4 health heal, and is real good. And keeping large amounts of health recovery items on tab is quite the benefit, to say the least. Quite the benefit. But hopefully we end up with enough money to do it, because I actually just realized we're running out of rooms here. Not great. Which means we're running out of opportunities to get money. We have not seen our second chest, though, so Oh, maybe we'll get lucky and this will have like 6 rooms attached to it or some shit. So this gun does about as much damage as the Magnum does per shot, but it does it to everything in the room, which is nice. The problem is that it's a charge weapon, and it does not have a particularly good charge, to say the least. Don't get me wrong, I like the camera. The camera's a really good weapon. It two-shots a lot of enemies. In mass, it two-shots a lot of enemies. I think it does damage spread out over a large number of enemies. So, I don't know. Let's pull out our hand. Nope. Alright, cool. What do we got? Back gun. Backup gun's real good. So backup gun, what it does is when I think it's when we reload, it shoots a bullet out of our back. Yeah, it fires backwards. There we go. So it just fires backward. Oh man, that's gonna be crazy if we can get ammo for the Yari launcher. They have 89 money. I kind of want to get the ammo synthesizer because we're like really hurting on ammo right now. Let's do the boss fight and we'll see how much money we end up with. If we don't end up with enough money to buy the M16, I will buy the ammo synthesizer, which I think will be in our best interest, to say the least. Ah, well, we're dead, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I really came apart at the seams there, didn't I? Oh, that sucks. Oh, well. That's going to do it for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow, helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!